Good afternoon. I am Colonel Billy Wilson, the commander of basic military training. I'm glad we had this opportunity to have a discussion. So, why are you here? I will tell you that you are here to train both your body and your mind.
Be better every day. Be better.
You are here to train your body and your mind. Not one or the other, both. I often ask new recruits, why the Air Force? And I often get, well, I want to be part of an institution. I want to be part of something that is larger than myself.
Remember why you are here. Remember those people that came before you. Everything that you do needs to come with a passion and a vigor that is unmatched.
There will be stress. It will be stressful. And I will tell you that it is stressful by design. So the question remains, when you start feeling stressed out, what are you going to do? Are you going to react or are you going to respond? I expect you to respond to the demands that are being placed upon you, pushing you out of your comfort zone, forcing you to grow, because that's why you're here. You're here to be transformed from what you were to what you need to be, to what your nation needs you to be. Each and every one of you will earn your place here. This will not be given to you. And as you earn your place here and head toward graduation day, having earned it, you will have a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. And it will be meaningful to you. And as you depart this place, you will be proud of what you've accomplished.
At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Osjohn.
Please pray in your tradition as I do in mine. O God of heavenly powers, our source of strength and hope, we ask for your hand to be upon us today. Please embrace us. Embrace our MTIs, our commanders, our staff, our graduates, and their loved ones as we take one step forward today. With your march, drills, classes, and all grading now complete, may you strive toward excellence in all you do. May the applause quiet it. May you celebrate and lift up those around them. When the speech is concluded, may your voice rise up to pronounce peace and justice for our community, our country, and the world. When the fanfare ceases, may you find bliss in future endeavors and adventures. When the path to advancement is challenged, may your achievements grow and enrich your family, our country, and the world in a mysterious way. As new career starts today, may you conduct your life work with integrity, service, and excellence, so that peace, friendship, and justice will be established for our nation and the world. In many beautiful names you have we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to today's Department of the Air Force Basic Military Training Graduation Ceremony. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony, the Deputy Commander, Department of the Air Force Basic Military Training, Lieutenant Colonel Alvin Schultz, Jr. Representing the Senior Enlisted Leader, Department of the Air Force Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Valeria Andrade. The reviewing official, the Commander, 12th Flying Training Wing, Colonel Taylor Farrell. The Command Chief, 12th Flying Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Daniel Kane. Also in attendance with us today, the Deputy Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel John Odell III. The Command Chief, 37th Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Carlos Damian, accompanied by his daughter, Isabel. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 737th Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to today's ceremony, we would like to recognize our newest military training instructors. These instructors have undergone a rigorous 5-month training program comprised of formal academic classes and task qualification requirements. They have earned the distinctive honor of donning the dark blue campaign hats. The 324th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Antoine Holmes. From the 324th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Akeem Anderson. From the 321st Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Adrian Jackson. From the 324th Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Tucker Gertis. this time, we ask all military training instructors, past and present, to stand in a sign of unity as our newest instructors recites the MTI Pledge. The military training instructor hat that I wear,
symbol of honor, professionalism, integrity, service, and excellence in all I do. My job is one of the most important to the Air Force, and I will spare no effort to properly prepare men and women for military service. I am dedicated to the principles of fairness, firmness, and honesty. I strive for perfection and reject mediocrity, both in my own personal behavior and in the performance of those I lead. I am an Air Force military training instructor, and above all, I am an American Airman.
the dark blue campaign hat these instructors received today has been the symbol of the MTI Corps since 1974. These instructors will carry on the traditions and esprit de corps of the United States Air Force as they pass on their knowledge to our newest generation of airmen. Our Commander of Airmen is Staff Sergeant Richard Ortiz. Colonel Farrell will review today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Over the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with the foundation to serve in the most powerful military the world has ever known. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn skills needed to perform in one of 118 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for generations that will follow. United States Air Force. Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence. The Commander's Excellence Streamer is awarded to the 324th Training Squadron, Flight 429, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 13 May 2024 to 27 June 2024. Signed, Billy Wilson Jr., Colonel, United States Air Force. The Commander's Excellence Flight was led by Technical Sergeant Akeem Anderson, Technical Sergeant Nathan Teeden, and Technical Sergeant Alberto Hernandez. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States military. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in future endeavors. The graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 35,000 men and women who will complete basic military training this year. The 737 training group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest Air Force. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Air Force. Graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass and review. They will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The men and women recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States militaries in armed conflict. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass review. Now, passing in review, from the 323rd Training Squadron, the Commander of Airmen, Staff Sergeant Richard Ortiz, Military Training Instructor, hometown Fort Bragg, North Carolina. From the 321st Training Squadron, the Drum and Bugle Corps, Flights 425 and 426, led by Technical Sergeant Adrian Jackson, Military Training Instructor, hometown Burlington, Iowa. Led by Technical Sergeant Gregory McKeitry, Military Training Instructor, hometown Charlotte, Illinois. Flight 430, led by Technical Sergeant Antoine Holmes, Military Training Instructor, hometown Fayetteville, North Carolina. Commander's Excellence Flight 429, led by Technical Sergeant Akeem Anderson, Military Training Instructor, hometown Homestead, Florida. Flight 428, led by Staff Sergeant Tiffany Sletsky, Military Training Instructor, hometown Panama City, Florida. From the 321st Training Squadron, the Color Guard, led by Technical Sergeant Roxana Hinestrosa, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Lima, Peru. From the 320th Training Squadron, Academic Excellence Flights 423 and 424, led by Technical Sergeant Samantha Amaris, Military Training Instructor, hometown Wallingford, Connecticut. From the 323rd Training Squadron, the B Squadron Staff, led by Technical Sergeant Joseph Walters, Military Training Instructor, hometown Fort Bragg, North Carolina. From the 324th Training Squadron, Flight 427, led by Staff Sergeant Tucker Curtis, Military Training Instructor, hometown New Plymouth, Idaho. From the 320th Training Squadron, PT Excellence Flight 422, led by Technical Sergeant William Price, Military Training Instructor, hometown Montgomery, Alabama. Flight 421, led by Technical Sergeant Colin Gingerin, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Kingsford, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you. You may be seated. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the airmen from the 321st Training Squadron, performing under the direction of Technical Sergeant Matthew Zoltemeyer, Military Training Instructor, hometown Augusta, Georgia. These individuals have been hand-selected to perform for today's ceremony. In addition to completing all basic training syllabus and training requirements, Drum and Bugle Corps members commit additional training hours for practice throughout their weeks of training. Their extra effort and commitment demonstrate teamwork and the Air Force core value service before self. With each Drum and Bugle Corps performance, they honor the long-standing tradition of live music at formal military ceremonies. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our honor graduates as well as their families. Basic military training honor graduates distinguish themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all graduates in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence they displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the flags march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank all of you for your continued support for those graduating today, for your support to our mission and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Your words of encouragement has helped motivate these graduates through the 7.5 weeks of basic military training. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Taylor Farrell will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Well, good morning and welcome. It's great to see everybody here this morning. What a fantastic crowd and a fantastic turnout for such an awesome experience and occasion. Thanks to each and every one of you who made this event possible. I'd like to first and foremost thank all the family members, friends, loved ones that are here in attendance today, all the love and support that you've provided to these 499 airmen over the course of their lives to get them to where they are today. Thank you for entrusting us with your treasure. We will take great care of them. I would ask you to continue to provide them with that love and support as they carry forward in their Air Force careers. I'd also like to thank all of the other distinguished visitors that are here in attendance today, as well as any Air Force veterans or military veterans. Thank you all. Round of applause. You know, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the 37th Training Wing, all of the leadership, all of the military training instructors that were so critical in teaching you all over the past 7.5 weeks of basic military training. I know it's been long hours, early mornings, late evenings, but thank you so much for building, teaching, and leading this next generation of great air power professionals. And then finally to the airmen, the 499 of the United States Air Force's newest airmen. First of all, congratulations. I know you've learned a lot over the past 7.5 weeks, a lot of guidance, a lot of direction, a lot of instruction, a lot of things to remember as you embark on your journey in the Air Force. You certainly talked about the core values: integrity, service, excellence. You talked about building character, and you talked about competence in your skill set. All of those are extremely important. But what I want you to take away today are just 3 quick points, things that I have found out through the course of my career have made the strongest airmen and what make us the world's greatest Air Force. First of all, this is a family affair. Just like I mentioned when I opened, you didn't get here on your own. Your family helped you. The Air Force is now a new family for you. You all have got individual performance standards to live up to, but ultimately what it comes down to is being part of a high-performance team that can trust one another to get the job done each and every day. Whether it's personal or professional, make sure you build the relationships within your organization and outside, as well as the reputation to be an outstanding teammate and team member, and you will not fail. Second point, there's going to be a lot of things over the course of your career that you absolutely cannot control. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be adversity. There's going to be shortfalls. But remember, no matter what, the only thing that you can always control is your attitude and your effort. The airmen that I've been associated with that have a positive mental attitude no matter what and put forth maximum effort were the ones that were most successful over the course of their Air Force career. You got this. And the final point that I'll make is that the most important job that you'll ever have in your Air Force career is the job that you have right now. Each and every one of you should have aspirations for your future. A 5, a 10, a 15-year plan on what it is you want to do with your life, both personally and professionally. All of that is great, and you need to have a roadmap and a vision on how to get there, but the most important job you have is the job you have right now in this moment. So become the best you can at your skill set as you go off to your occupation. Not only do your job well, but do it exceptionally well. And I guarantee you things will work out great for you throughout the course of your Air Force journey. So those are the 3 things I want to leave with you this morning. Congratulations. Good luck once again. Chief Master Sergeant Daniel Kane and I are extremely excited to serve alongside you. I just have one question for you. Are you prepared to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? I think they're ready.
Please stand as Colonel Farrell will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Colonel Farrell. Please remain standing while our graduates recite the Airman's Creed and for the departure of the official party. I am an American airman. As a reminder, the flights are positioned as viewed from the bleachers to the left of the reviewing stand. Flights 431, 430, 429, 428, and to the right of the reviewing stand, flights 427 and 422 and 421. Please remain in your seating area. The graduates will be dismissed momentarily. Town Pass ends at 1800 hours. When dropping off members, please stay in your vehicle. Family members are not authorized to enter any training area